Well, it seems like the year is finally coming to an end. But before we move on to 2016 and start getting all those new sets, what if we took a moment to look back at all our favorite things that happened on our channel this year? Thankfully, with the help of the message board members, this is the top 10 TTV Channel Moments of 2015, chosen by you. Kicking off this list, we have number 10, Wanda. Playing through LEGO Worlds was some of the funnest moments we've had on the channel this year, but perhaps the best part of our playthrough was meeting with the locals.
We'll name her Wanda.
Wanda.
Yeah, Wanda.
Run,
Wanda,
Wanda, run!
Come
Wanda,
back.
Don't let the
Wanda.
Yeti catch you! Oh gosh! You're like jumping at her!
I'm gonna go beat her up.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness.
TTV does not promote domestic abuse.
This isn't
Although
domestic.
I would hope you're not married to a Yeti. Oh
yeah.
jeez. Oh, she's
She's
fighting
trying
back.
to fight back.
Go Wanda, go!
She's
Kick his
missing.
butt!
She's like glitching her way up the mountain.
Oh snap!
This is like a
This is
Jackie
an awesome
Chan
fight.
movie all of a sudden.
Look at this, climbing the mountain.
Oh yeah! She exploded.
Wanda, no!
That was actually an impressive fight. She's climbing backwards up the building.
Wow.
I want a plane.
Exploded Wanda.
Rip in peace, Wanda. Rip in peace. Coming in at number 9, we have Where Are They Now? In this TTV podcast episode, X is expressing his disdain for how the new 2015 masks connect to the heads, saying that it limits mocking capabilities. However, our guest and longtime friend, Potu, explains to X that all he needs is a little creativity. Perhaps X was a little offended by this comment because he then proceeded to hijack the podcast in an effort to critique all of Potu's mocks.
And socket pieces
X.
and
Be like
I'm
Nessa.
creative. I've made like a couple mocks.
oh, you wanna go?
You what,
You
mate?
and
You
you and Potu are you and Potu and Var are probably the biggest mockists here.
Yeah,
I haven't seen a single mock by Potu, so
I will get you my
Fine,
old
though.
folder.
Oh,
And then we will judge them harshly.
you're what?
Like we did with the battle for the gold mask contestants.
Where have you posted
That
your
got cut
mocks,
out.
Potu?
She's about to. Anyway, but
Now, where
yeah,
as
have
far
you
as-
posted them?
BZ Power. They're gone now because of the dataclysm.
no, he means like what site?
That was what I was asking, because I thought,
Brickshelf.
oh, you should post them on BZ Power, but BZ Power's rip in peace. I was just like, where are they now then?
in peace.
Bookshelf, like normal people.
But yeah, see, there's my proof. There is my proof. Deal with it.
I was,
Powers rip in peace. Where are they now then?
I'm a bit disappointed right away, because I thought it said Dankbot, but it says Dikerbot, so.
Yeah, that was based on a BZ Power member. But anyway, let's not talk about my mocks.
I'm gonna look through these so harshly, it's not even fun. But yeah, go on.
Oh no.
Toa of the future. The Golly mask on like the side. Genius. How? How did I never think of this? Revolution.
Shut up. These are old. I haven't actually done mocking since Hero Factory came out.
I like the teal tank though. The teal tank is pretty gangster. I like it. But yeah, let's go on. Moving on.
No,
Yeah.
it's pretty gangster, alright.
It's pretty gangster.
Jesse.
X, you've got like the funniest
yo,
moment
mo-
for like.
Number 8, Akivu. Our cast member Kahi is notorious for his odd pronunciation of certain words. Sometimes he chooses to pronounce things differently, such as pronouncing the letter H as H despite being an American, and pronouncing the word banshee as banshee. And then occasionally it just seems like he has a bit of a Freudian slip.
Like, oh, by the way, there's a whole nother element that existed that we never knew about.
Okay, so, alright.
Could be like
Crackpot theory,
Freaky, the secret
Crackpot
Toa of
theory
energy
2.
buried
that-
under good ground.
Crackpot theory 2. Alright? Ikiru is actually the villain. And Makuta is the hero. What? I said freaking Akiru! What's hilarious about this? I don't know what's... There's... Okay, you know what?
I'm sorry, God.
No, it's... no.
Legitimate. legitimate theory, and I hope they go that route. Although
It's
that
not
would be
even. No, I'm like, it's not even that funny. It's not funny at all.
it's very funny.
It's not funny.
If they went that route, I would enjoy it. However, it must be said they would be ripping off Ninjago, which did the same thing.
Oh, Ninjago did the same thing.
Number 7, the April Fool's joke. It's a running gag for us here at TTV in regards to who's going to be fired next. And oftentimes it ends up being LJ. But for this April Fool's prank, we decided to amp it up a little bit and fire LJ for real, dedicating the ending of a TTV podcast episode to set up the prank. Since we released the episode on March 30th, a lot of people were a little confused as to whether it was real or not, creating a large amount of chaos in both the YouTube comments and the TTV message boards. But the payoff finally came to fruition on April 1st when LJ enacted his revenge and took over our channel, renaming TTV to TTE. This ran for an entire day until the TTE podcast episode 1 was released. And finally, a resolution was made.
Now then, on to discussing the future. LJ, we have a problem.
How did they get here? No. Someone, get over there! Someone get over there and lock that door! No. No, hey, how did you find me?
Get out of the ground!
No! Get off of me! Get off of me!
We got him! Listen. LJ, this has to stop.
You've gone out of control. You've sunk to new lows.
Listen. Okay, dude, I understand this whole thing has been really hard on you. I get it. But you've got some serious issues that you need to take care of.
We do not have any issues.
You just referred to yourself as we.
We did not do that, Var. You're crazy. You're the one hearing things.
If you do this, I will make sure to give you a raise from the negative $4 you're currently being paid.
I have a problem.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
No,
Take
we
me
must
back.
embrace.
It's okay, LJ.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
LJ.
Venom's ugly face is too close.
LJ, please. It's not my face, that's my breath.
So, I still get paid, right?
I'm talking about payments right now.
I've got, like, consulting hours, and I've
This is bonding time.
Out of my arm.
you know.
You know, LJ, somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
Don't make me cut you.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Number 6, airport security. In this TTV Talks episode, LJ goes over what it was like flying for the first time, in particular his experience with airport security. Let's just say it didn't all turn out well for him.
Var, let's say pat down is a very uncomfortable experience. What would make that less uncomfortable?
Oh, you're trying to get me to say if it was like a hot chick or something.
Not what I'm not trying to get you to say anything. I'm just trying to ask you what would make that.
I mean, yeah. So if you were getting a pat down, having it be performed by a very attractive lady would be the best way to have a pat down. Yes.
For you. Okay, great. See, I'm trying to say this
No,
as
yeah, only
non-offensively as
for
possible.
Var and me. LJ has different preferences.
Oh, thanks, Kahi. So anyway, so I'm like, okay, it's just gonna be some young fellow or whatnot, just young TSA agent, just coming in here and be like, okay, listen, part of the TSA, I'm gonna do this pat down. Some large 65-year-old burly bearded man comes over. It's like, okay, son, I'm gonna perform this pat down on you. I can't.
Did he look like a lumberjack?
He did. He looked like he was a retired lumberjack. He had this graying beard, and he's just this huge guy. He's like putting on this tight gloves. He's like, "All right, son, I'm gonna perform this pat down on you. I'm gonna go through the steps. I'm going to explain what I'm going to be doing." I look over, same exact thing.
You got felt up by Paul Bunyan.
Same exact thing is happening to Draco Va. And I'm like, okay, so here's the thing. we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go over the sensitive areas, is what they call them, with the back of my hand. Everything else is gonna be with the palm of my hand. So he goes over my arms.
Oh,
he goes over my chest.
God.
He goes over my legs. Okay. He takes care. Then he proceeds. He jostles you. It's just. He checks the rim of your pants, the rim of your shirt, and then it's done. It's over. Okay. But then that's just the physical portion. Then he swabs his gloves and puts it in a machine, and it tells you whether or not there's residue on it or not, like bomb residue or anything else.
Oh.
Well, thankfully I get past that. I'm good, no residue.
Thankfully, he didn't discover the bomb I was hiding.
So I get my stuff, I put my shoes on, Dracovod's done, he's putting his shoes on, we get all of our stuff, and we get out of there.
Number 5. Too much pasta. In what seems like a running trend, X decides to pause our conversation and hijack the podcast once again to discuss what he got for Christmas.
I got a thing where I can measure how much spaghetti, how many portions and stuff on it. It's amazing. I love it.
Oh, one of those.
Spaghetti. Thank you for that information.
Yeah, it's isn't just like a plastic thing with holes in it where the bigger
There's
the
a
hole, the more
plastic
servings
thing,
it is?
and you have a hole in it, and you have a thingy on this side that's 1, 2, 3, or 4 or 5.
You mean
and then
it's got a colander? It's not even separate holes. It's just one hole with a selector.
It's just one hole. You put all the spaghetti in it, and then you squeeze it until then you see how many portions you want.
Kuma, X, you guys can go so off topic. It's hilarious.
You guys need to have a show together.
I'm single.
How
I
many
needed to like that.
times have you made too much pasta?
Yeah, I know. Have you ever
not
made too much
kidding.
pasta?
This is the greatest
And there's
thing
spaghetti
ever.
all over the place, and she's like, what's going on?
I'm making too much. I can't stop.
No, seriously, I got so
Oh
much
my
stuff.
goodness.
The spaghetti thing, I honestly jumped in the air.
No, he's got no spaghetti. He's got no spaghetti on him.
No spaghetti strings.
I've
got
got
no
noodles on me.
strings.
Mom's spaghetti.
So what'd you get besides a spaghetti measurer?
I got a spaghetti measure, yeah. I got a lot of other stuff, but I eat so much pasta. I love it so much. I'm honestly really, really, really glad about that present.
I'm
Also,
really happy for you.
Thank you. I can measure things.
No, it's a kid.
Spaghetti.
That did
You
materialize.
people just don't appreciate a good kitchen appliance.
Funniest
Yeah.
moment of 2014 confirmed.
Yeah, that's the number
I had
one.
a lot of things to say, but I completely just forgot it now. The only thing I'm thinking about right now is just pasta. I just had so
You
much.
got took it over by the freaking robotic devil just a second ago.
Oh, really? Was the robot as well? The pasta moment.
That has to be kept in the recording.
Oh, I hope so. I kind of hope
Well-
that X's robot voice shows up in the recording. Else we just start laughing for no reason.
Well,
That's a
if
great
it doesn't,
point.
you'll need to distort it to kind of
Right,
replicate
you'll
that
actually need
effect.
to distort it.
Number 4. Cockroach Conflict. We decided to open up this podcast episode giving our experiences with insects and killing things. I decide to talk about my experience trying to kill a cockroach. Got a question for you guys.
Okay.
Have cockroaches always been able to fly?
There's
don't know. I don't
magnets and
have-
they
They have
fly. They look
always
like
been
a bit
able
like
to fly.
cockroaches.
I've
know
never
them.
seen a cockroach fly before. The reason I brought up cockroaches, though, is because earlier this week, it was late at night, I was working a product showcase, and I turn around and I see a cockroach in the corner, and I'm already scared enough of bugs. Cockroaches scare the crap out of me because they're always
slippery.
there. They're always somewhere there. It scares me. I don't like not knowing where they are because I know they're there. But then they'll scurry around a corner and I lose sight of them, and then I can't sleep
Because what
Yeah.
if I wake up and it's on my face or something? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to kill you because we cannot exist simultaneously in the same environment.
There's not room in this city for the two of us.
Yeah. So I got
chill.
I got my shoe. I'm walking towards it. It's climbing on the wall, right? I'm like, okay, this is perfect. I'm just gonna splatter it. So I get prepared, and I always have these adventures with cockroaches. Whenever I see them, it's like an epic battle where like I'm just trying my hardest because I'm too scared to like commit to actually killing it. So like I'll prepare to, and I'm just like, no, gross. So it's like an hour-long battle of me trying to kill a
It's
cockroach.
like you trying to meditate, and you're like,
I gotta like
focusing
mentally
your
prepare
ki.
myself to kill
If you
this
stare at him
cockroach.
intensely enough, he'll drop dead.
They'll just spontaneously combust or something.
Yeah, it's like when you put a magnifying glass at like an array of sun and it
Yeah.
it like burns it. It's like
So yeah, this cockroach goes up on the wall, and I prepare to strike at it. And as I move, it flies! I've never seen a cockroach fly before! And I'm like, Jesus Christ! And it's like flipping through the air, and I'm like, what is this abomination? And I'm like swinging madly, knocking stuff over, and like, I was like, what is this?
I'm seeing a T-shirt right now, and it's like Calvin and Hobbes.
I have a question.
It's Calvin and Hobbes.
Is this
and
why
Bar is
Kopake
Calvin,
Showcase-
and he's like on the log, and it's a giant cockroach behind him. That's Hobbes.
Is this why Kopake Showcase was delayed?
Okay, that's another story that we'll get into in a second. Because
Was the cockroach wearing a miru?
it wasn't LJ, no.
It isn't ugly.
Well, no, I'm not saying it was Elgin. I mean, we got miru slugs. Why can't we have miru roaches?
Miru slugs.
I've never seen a cockroach fly. I didn't even know they had wings. So when that thing happened, I was like, holy crap! I thought like I had just run into like a demon cockroach or something. Like this was the cockroach from hell. And it is out. This is when I die. I was like having PTSD episodes and stuff.
You die and you go to like.
And then the worst part
tame the
is it
cockroach.
flies off. It flies off, goes underneath my bed. I like pull my bed over, and it's gone.
Oh no!
I don't know where it went.
Batmaned you. That cockroach Batmaned you.
I don't know where it went. It's still here somewhere. I'm terrified to go to bed.
So, can we name this cockroach Beelzebug?
Oh!
Nice. That is great.
That's incredible.
That's the best. Okay, that's great. No, we're good.
Number 3, Box of Useless Junk. We had been trying to set up a good time to record our coverage of the new Bionicle book, which would eventually become Biotalk Book Club. Unfortunately, someone decided to hold up the show a little bit and not purchase the book on time. And needless to say, we weren't too happy with the reason why.
Every single discussion we've had about the books, you've always said, how could you not get the books? Like, you're always like, how could you not read the books in the original Bionicle line? I freaking read the book. Why haven't you read the book?
Okay, here's my rationale here.
Probably the same reason he hasn't been reviewing the recent set.
I knew that was happening! I knew you were going to say that. You're going to bring this up eventually. Anyway, no, here's the thing. I want to have a hard copy. I have all the other Bionicle books in hard copy. I want to have this one in hard copy as well. I can get it on Kindle, but I'm waiting on the necessary funds at the right time in certain bank accounts to order something so I can make a bulk purchase.
Yeah.
And then I'll order the
talking
book.
about?
Unfortunately, things have been turbulent. I haven't been able to get the stars to align. But when they do, which is going to be today, I will order it today.
Wait. Are you going to order a ton?
Do you not have $5?
You can't get like a ton of. Are you going to buy a ton of Bionicle books? Is that
what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, no. I'm going to buy a ton of other things.
Yeah, you
and
probably
the
wanted to
Bionicle.
pile
He's
stuff
gonna
together
buy
on
a
Amazon to get like free
Bionicle
shipping.
Why don't you just?
Why?
Why?
What's
Why
the
not?
point?
Oh, he doesn't freaking have Prime.
Well, no,
I
actually,
forgot people don't have Prime.
Actually, I do.
You do? Okay, then you have no
why would
excuse.
you buy in bulk then?
Yeah, no, literally, there's no excuse.
So I
There's no
can get-
difference.
so-
It's
so I-
shipping's free.
So I could just get a bunch of things all at once.
You want to waste our time so that you can get a big freaking box of useless junk in the mail.
Amazon loot crate.
I'm the one that's not reading a book for a series that you guys haven't talked to me about.
What the? Why? They don't. You know that Amazon doesn't ship you a giant box, right? They're gonna send you a bunch of little packages with everything you've ordered. They come in separate packages.
Yeah, they're not going to send you a Kahi
Yeah.
box that's absolutely massive.
But they
Yeah.
all get here on the
Christmas
same
time.
day.
It's not like they ship you one box.
Okay, you know what?
They're not
I'm doing
gonna
it.
read
I'm doing it.
it.
I'm
Amazon will
on
package everything and they'll
TTV.
send it to
Got
you.
no books this
Dub-
year.
On
I got
TTV,
no
I'm going to
books.
order this book. I'm going to make this a spectacle because you guys have dragged me through the mud.
You've already made it a
It was
spectacle.
deservingly so. Number 2, you don't peel a car. Honestly, there's not much to say here. This is too ridiculous to even explain. Just listen.
Can you imagine a future where the 3D printer is like, it's just something that is a common household object, and instead of buying physical goods, you instead you digitally download the schematic for a good that you then just print out on your 3D printer.
You see, this is all not going to work. None of this is going to work at all.
Why not?
Or at least,
why not?
have you ever seen the beginning of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood?
Oh, here we go. Oh, we're gonna base
No, because we don't
we're gonna
have
base our
it.
opinions of the future of the technological industry, including like the future of world hunger, on the beginning of a stupid Japanese cartoon.
So these two brothers
one
lose
cares
their
if you
mother,
care or not.
and they're trying to like bring her back to life, and they get involved in alchemy, and they want to bring her back using this magic that they know. They want to do what is it? Equal exchange? Fudge, I forget what it is. Basically, they get all the ingredients, the exact ingredient measurements of every substance in the human body, and put it on this alchemy table. And they say, all right, let's do this. And they use their magic. Well, because of this, this kid's younger brother, his body gets sucked away because it's a trade. And the mother kind of comes back to life, but instead of being
all messed up and she's not.
yeah, I mean, thank you, Viper. Gosh,
She's such a
instead of
trope.
being a human, she's just this amalgamational blob of parts, and it's just this huge blob of blood and people.
Here is what.
So, what
here's
LJ,
what
to
I
recap,
gathered,
LJ
okay?
says that
This
3D
is- yeah.
printing will not work because people will try to play God and lose their younger brother's
What?
body,
No.
leaving only their soul.
She's saying,
Because
hey,
magic.
3D
It may
printing
not
won't
be the
work
same,
because
is
I
what
saw
he's
these
saying.
kids try magic in a cartoon once, and that didn't go well. So 3D printing can't ever be a deal.
No, I'm saying you're never gonna get a 3D printer to like perfectly mold a banana, as we know a banana to be. It's going to be like a banana brick.
A banana brick.
This is LJ in 1980. You'll never be able to put circuits that small. Personal computers will never become a thing.
Yeah, who was it? There was somebody who specifically
Legitimate
said
what you're saying.
that
You, in
the
about
home
20 years,
computer
we'll
would
look
never
back
be
at what
a
you said
thing.
and we'll laugh. Yeah,
Kahi.
there are people that said personal computers will not be a thing.
I'm trying to remember
Steve
who it
Jobs'
was.
biography.
I'm just saying you're gonna have a very hard time 3D
LJ,
printing
you're not saying
bananas.
anything.
I mean,
You're just
how are you
showing.
going to get a banana that the 3D printer acknowledges? You take all these components, you put them all together, and it magically forms in the exact shape of banana. You
It's
can
not
feel
magic.
It
It's not
tastes
magic.
Apparently,
the same.
3D printed food has already.
Yeah, 3D. Like I was saying, you do know that they printed hamburgers before, right? Like that's physically
Oh no,
happened.
that's not even close. I'm talking about a fruit, a peelable fruit.
Yes, that can
Apparently
happen.
There's 3D printed pizza.
People can build a car using 3D printing. Why is a banana so far-fetched to you?
You don't peel a car. Okay, here's the thing. There are layers. It's like an onion.
You don't
It goes up and down the street. The banana is two different
All right, that's it.
components.
No, we're getting off the stupid train now. That was the
No,
dumbest
no,
thing.
this
That's
makes
the
logical
dumbest
sense.
thing. You
Yeah,
can't
you
be like,
take a-
okay, well, the organic compounds of the banana make it harder to replicate than just the electronical components of a car. No,
I'm not
you
saying-
can't peel a car. Well, whoop-de-freaking-do. I guess our 3D printing peeling technology isn't up to snuff. Can't print a car
Sounds like one of
or a
those
banana.
stupid car commercials where they like try and show off the car. and
You
they, like,
wouldn't peel a car.
It's a banana. I'm saying it's so much harder to 3D print a banana than it is a car. Like a car,
See,
you
that's
have
what
all
you
these
say. You
metallic
can go like you
components.
can't peel
You have all
car.
these
You-
plastic components. They're singular components. But a banana, they're interconnected
A
like
banana
two
has
different
two
things.
components: the banana part and the banana peeling part.
I understand what you're saying, and that organic compounds are naturally harder
LJ,
to
you
do.
do really realize
than
that people
cars.
have made artificial leaves that actually work, right?
Right.
They absorb sunlight.
But they're not
photosynthesis
bananas!
and all this.
I'm not saying that they aren't harder.
plant.
I'm saying people have done it. People have printed.
No, Kai, no.
So get this.
Ask him about Wi-Fi sometime. Just ask
Get
him.
this.
Oh my goodness.
Get this. I have no clue to the reputability of this website, so take it with a grain of salt. But an article from July 8th, 2013. Astronauts headed for outer space might be bringing mechanical chefs along in the form of 3D printers capable of printing food, from efforts by scientists at Cornell University. Gel-like substances called hydrocolloids, altered with varying flavoring agents, are producing foods with different tastes and textures when printed. Success in printing fake mushrooms, mozzarella cheese, and bananas that look and taste like the real thing has already been achieved. But some still feel that from-scratch meals of steak and potatoes are still 15 or 20 years or more in the future.
Boom!
You know what my counter argument is to all that?
What?
That's not a banana.
Your ignorance?
Because now we're gonna get into the theological debate about what is a banana.
A theological debate.
What is a banana in our lives?
What does that word mean? Can you tell me what that word means?
Yes, it means
Okay.
to hypothetically debate what a ancient banana is.
Theological does not mean
Oh, man.
theory.
Theological
It comes
debate.
from theology.
Theology, the study of God, religion, which you would probably know if you actually
Well,
went to
maybe the
church.
banana is religious. We don't know.
LJ literally worships bananas. And that's why he doesn't want people making false gods. This is all just a
man.
golden calf to LJ.
I'm down
LJ,
to
like-
LJ right now. I'm
LJ's
like,
dropped.
Yeah,
Rip in peace.
I feel like it's a.
Like once a day, LJ just turns to his picture of the
Yo, hey,
Chiquita lady on
guys,
the wall.
Guys, he's gone. He's gone from the recording. Holy crap!
I
That's
don't
the most That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That was probably the stupidest discussion that's ever taken place in the history of this podcast.
And wrapping up this list with the number one choice chosen by you, the community, we have the Park Mix-Up. LJ had decided to do a fun little meet and greet with a couple of our fans during the Salt Lake City Comic-Con. Unfortunately for the fans, LJ decided to not do a single bit of research into the safety of the location he chose. Something that had gone unknown by me because I had been absent from the last few podcasts. This, however, was remedied in TTV Podcast episode 165.
I probably think it was pretty generous.
Yeah, generous for
LJ, you have been working diligently almost every day on your magnum opus.
Yes,
Well, okay. I'm sorry. I have to pause this conversation.
Let me guess. I
have
used it incorrectly.
No. Nothing about you,
Well-
LJ. Because you said that LJ's been working diligently, which just reminded me about how upset I am with LJ because I watched the last 2 TTV podcast episodes of it. You didn't think I was going to do it, but I did it.
Oh no!
What did LJ?
What did I do? What did I say?
Wait, kind of
LJ, did you seriously have this meetup with the fans at this crazy park and not even look up the location? Yes, I literally looked it up and it was dangerous at the first result. What is your problem?
Yeah.
It's because he doesn't use Google, and this is his punishment.
Quick summary, Lady K. LJ went to Salt Lake Comic Con and tried to do a meetup with fans, but the park he chose was like riddled with crime and super sketchy. And he didn't even do the slightest bit of research to find out.
It's nice to know that you care so little about the people that watch our videos that you didn't even bother to consider their safety in this.
The fan literally is like, bye LJ, walks around the corner, gets mugged.
Yeah, he probably didn't make it home.
We turned around. We went separate
How
directions.
sad would it be
We
if
went
LJ
opposite
was the last
directions.
person you ever
So,
saw?
He went one way. I went the other. Me and the fan, we went opposite directions. So he went one way. I went the other. I didn't turn around to go look back at him. So I don't know if that happened.
Maybe he was posting on the board.
An assassin pulls him
He
into
might
the
have
bush.
posted on the boards.
Do you
after
have
getting
your
mugged and just
exit
didn't want to
buddy?
admit it.
It's like I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was appalled at this episode. And then that's
Don't forget throwing ice in the air.
yeah, and then like the hobos peeing and stuff. Like what? What? what an impression to make. And then Meso literally just Googles it in 1 second. And
I
comes with the
even
result.
gave
I'm like,
you the benefit of the doubt, and I didn't use Google. I used your search engine of choice, and it still came up.
Oh,
that is, you are a crazy person.
It's probably why, like, a lot of people bailed on him at the last second. It's
Oh,
probably
I
It's probably because
it
their
is.
parents took the slightest.
gonna go to this.
yeah, they're like,
yeah.
hi mum, I'm going to Pioneer Park, and they're like, wait, what? Are you insane?
Internet. This guy that I watch videos of on the internet, he's gonna be there, and he
See,
wears.
they probably thought you were some shady, like creepy old
Yeah,
man.
that sounds
Gonna
shady.
meet
That
them at
sounds
the shady
really
park.
scary.
Hey kids, you want to buy some masks?
You're just
Okay.
okay.
Can we move on?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
I'll
feel
have to
really
yell at you
bad
some more
about it.
after this
I
recording.
feel really bad. Next time, my research, I'm gonna find a nice.
Next
safe
time, I'll do
location.
my research before choosing the sketchy parts.
I will find.
For those fans who didn't make it to you, won't be a next
The
time.
place is gonna be.
No, I like that. For those fans that didn't make it, for the people that tried to visit and then died on the way there. We are sorry.
We have a topic on the message board.
Can we have a moment of silence in memory?
Yeah, a moment of silence for all the fans that never got to see LJ.
Angel.
Okay, silence is over.
Wow, we actually
Look
had a
at
moment
Brave
of silence.
saying, I tried to
I mean,
meet
let's be
LJ."
honest. If they were stupid enough to go see LJ,
Oh,
I mean,
Okay, well,
we got to thin the herd.
I didn't mean to derail. I just
No,
had
that's
it.
fay I appreciate you
I had
voicing
to
your
get my
opinion.
yelling out.
Thank you, Var. I feel really bad
So
about
anyway,
it. But no,
LJ's been
in
working
regards
on
to
his
contest-
magnum opus.
Well, that has been the top 10 TTV moments of 2015. But hey, that was just your thoughts. Perhaps you're not a member of the message boards, or you missed out on the voting. Or maybe you just have a different set of moments in mind. Let us know, comment below. I'm Var, and I'll see you next time.